Hello guys, so today we'll be talking about the box office, and these are abysmal numbers for Shazam Fury of the Gods. Yes, abysmal numbers for this movie. Just like Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania, this movie is underperforming massively. Okay, remember, Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania, if you remember, if you watched my earlier videos about Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania, Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania, to recap, was supposed to open to $280 million. Okay, it was supposed to open to $280 million. That's what they said the movie would make. Also, I noticed in my videos about the box office is trying to get more views, was I commend YouTube and people for watching them. So yeah, congratulations if you have seen this video. I applaud you. But yeah, Shazam Fury of the Gods. Okay, this movie was supposed to open between 35 to 40 million domestically. Unlike Ant-Man, Shazam didn't even meet the domestic goals this was supposed to make. Okay, this didn't even beat the domestic goals. Okay, and it's doing underperforming internationally. Even if it opened to 40 billion domestically, it's still underperformed by $10 million internationally. So this movie has an underperformance of $20 million as well. We can compare this to other movies. Okay, other movies that are considered flops, and of course the first Shazam as well. Compare it to Shazam, the first movie, Birds of Prey, Morbius. Yes, we'll compare it to Morbius, Dark Phoenix, as well. So Morbius, this movie's still doing way worse than Morbius. That is very bad for this movie. Of course, it's probably gonna do better, make more money than Morbius worldwide. I think it probably will. But if it doesn't, that will be laughable at best. Okay, because everybody was making fun of Morbius and how that was a failure. Dark Phoenix cost $200 million make, only made $246 million, and that movie had a humongous loss for its box office prospects. Birds of Prey is a failure. Okay, again, the pandemic came around, so it didn't really help this movie. But yeah, I think it was a failure. Movies that have around $35 million budget. Actually, I think Birds of Prey might have been a success. I gotta look this up. Okay, Birds of Prey was a loss. It wasn't a failure or a success. So Birds of Prey was not a failure then, unlike Shazam Fury with the Gods, which is pretty funny. Birds of Prey will probably made money eventually if it wasn't for the pandemic coming around. It will made just as much money like a movie like Nope, or barely broke even at the box office. But Shazam Fury of the Gods. Okay, this movie currently is at a loss of 200 million. Oh, the budget is 125 million. I put it as 110 million, but it doesn't really matter because this movie is gonna lose money regardless. 125 million. That means the movie needs to make way more than I put as well. So Shazam isn't making either $275 million or $312 million. I can say that right now as well. And the rest of the ratings are super great for this movie, and the word about for this movie is good. But people said that Black Adam was good, and Black Adam had abysmal ratings. Okay, because people don't care about superhero movies anymore. People like, the reason why Puss in Boots had good ratings because it was released during the holidays, and two, people actually like that movie, unlike Shazam Fury of the Gods. Okay, Shazam Fury of the Gods is a failure at this current moment. But that was about the other movies as well. So Scream. Okay, Scream has made $160 million. This movie has officially broken even at the box office, which means from now on, this movie will only be making money. Same thing with Creed. Both this and Creed will only be making money from now on. Scream has done pretty well, despite dropping 61% as well, because of course it has competition with Creed and Shazam. So, yeah, this movie, of course, is doing pretty well. Probably one of the best performances for the franchise as well. You can compare it to the last Scream as well. It did way better than the last Scream, which, yeah. But But I think the best selling movie in the series is like Scream 3 or something. Well, that movie opened to around 44 million. Adjusted for inflation, well, it is still doing worse than Scream 3, obviously. But Scream 6 is still doing pretty well. It's going to do better than Scream 2022. Scream 5. Okay, when Scream 5 was criticized for being woke. Okay, was criticized for being a woke disaster. And you can see that Scream 6 is doing better than Scream 5 at the box office as well. But it's not doing as well as Scream 3 if you adjust it for inflation. Sin. And Shazam, we will talk about Shazam. Same thing with Creed. I think it's kind of unfair to compare it to the original Rocky movies. I think it's best compared this for the Creeds. But even then, this movie has made a lot of money. They have actually updated the international box office, making the movie make 224 million. So that means it made more money than I thought it would make, which means congratulations to Creed. You have outplayed. Actually, I said 250 million. 250 million. They was gonna make 250 million. So yeah, it's gonna make probably 30 to 40 million more dollars worldwide, and that's probably it for this movie. Probably making around 260 million to 270 million as well. This movie is having better legs than people would realize. Compare it to Creed 1 and Creed 2. Adjusted for inflation, it is doing better than both Creed 1 and Creed 2. So it's going to beat both of the Creed movies adjusted for inflation. So that means this is the best selling of the Creed movies. Okay, it's gonna probably make the most money of them all adjusted for inflation, because we have the adjusted for inflation as well. But if you compare it to, let's just say, Rocky 4, it is never gonna beat Rocky 4's $884 million and made worldwide. So yeah. But again, Creed versus the other Creed movies is the best selling Creed movie yet. Okay. So yeah, Creed 3 done extremely well. It's gonna probably continue making more and more money throughout the time. So now let's talk about the other movies. 65, $45 million budget or $90 million budget, doesn't matter. This movie's a box office failure. Moving on. Ant-Man the Wasp: Quantumania. Yeah, this movie's still losing money. Yeah, Ant-Man's still losing money. And it needs to make $8 million more dollars to go. And I just don't see this movie making $48 million more dollars at the box office as well. So Ant-Man is a failure. It keeps losing theater every week, which is more of a sign that this movie's a failure. Next is Cocaine Bear. This movie has broken even. Yep, Cocaine Bear has broken even. It has made $5 million worldwide if we round the numbers up. So yeah, this movie has made around $5 million once we round the numbers up. Which means Cocaine Bear has been broken even and has been a successful movie. Despite the mixed reaction of the movie, it has become successful. It is one of the... And actually, non-franchise movies have been doing pretty well this year. Megan done pretty well. Cocaine Bear, Jesus Revolution have made money. Okay, this is what I mean. Movies don't have to have $70 million budgets, okay? You can have these mid-budget movies, Cocaine Bear and Jesus Revolution, and they can still make money. Okay? They can still make money at the box office, but Champions, yeah. I think 65 and Champions are going to flop, okay? No one's really watching this movie. Yeah. Next is Avatar: Way of the Water. So the numbers have actually been adjusted down. So this movie is not going to make 2.3 billion. Okay, it's going to make 2.3 billion, but this movie is definitely slowing down at the box office, and it is doing worse once competition continues to come out. It's still having small drops by week, but it is doing slightly better than Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. Which, yes, this movie is still doing well despite releasing on Blu-ray, DVD, and on streaming, and also now it's on streaming too. And this movie is still making $1 million at the $1.5 million at the box office. This movie is something that is yeah. It will also release the list of the biggest movies of all time. Okay, it is likely going to reach that list. Okay. Because you had the best domestic 11th weekend, best domestic 12th weekend. It didn't make this one. But yeah, Top Gun is doing way better than Avatar is. And this is this weekend for Avatar. And Puss in Boots is not on this list, surprisingly. But yeah, Puss in Boots has done extremely well at the box office. Shazam struggled to hit 40 million. This movie has struggled. It's struggling at the box office. And people say, oh, have good wigs. People say it's good. Have good wigs. Oh, yeah, what's coming out? Okay, what's coming out? John Wick 4 and Mario. Okay. There's also L and Ani Wing in a prayer, but I don't think anyone's gonna watch those movies. Same thing with 1001 and a Good Post. I didn't even make a Blu-ray and DVD with prediction videos with these videos because no one's gonna watch L on a Wing and a prayer and 1001. They're gonna make like $5 and that's it. And Mario has like no competition for like the rest of the month, either. So that's basically what this box office video. Shazam is a flop. Goodbye.